There's a new event in Calgary that is focused on you in your quest to learn more about your career paths that may lead you to the green economy. To explain more, we have Chris Stewart, who is with Eco Canada. He's the Director of Business Development. Chris, good to have you here this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Also, Rob Sinclair is here, founder of Conscious Brands. So the green economy, who wants to jump in on this one? Explain the green economy to us, Chris.
Well, I mean, the green economy is a term that's been tossed around quite a bit. At Eco Canada, we've been working hard to define what that is, especially in a Canadian context. And really, it is another layer of the overall economy, one that's quite important, quite necessary, and we find ourselves right at the heart of it, being at the center of the energy market here in Alberta.
And it's something consumers are actually looking at as well, too, when they sometimes. Now a consumer will go out there and they want to purchase a product. They'll look and say, ooh, I wonder if there's a green element to it. And that draws a lot of attention to, of course, this green economy, if you will. I read a statistic here that says the environmental employment has grown from 70,000 green workers back in '92 to over 730,000 professionals in 2013. So something is happening. We're feeling it.
It's very true. It's very much like the debt clock. Every time we look at
yes.
it's higher. It's a higher number. We're seeing every time we do a study every 2 years that we're seeing a couple 100,000 at least professionals that are in that market now that have probably been jobs that have been reprofiled from other sectors and other positions into what we now call an environmental occupation.
Rob, you're in this environment. You
That's
understand
correct, yeah.
it. I mean, part of founder of Conscious Brands, so you get this.
Yeah, and we work with companies to help transition deeper into, and the green economy, we call it the new economy. So it's really looking at all stakeholders in business decisions, not just the shareholders, not just the environment, but the employees, the community, and everyone that operates within that. So we see this trending, especially with millennials, that are wanting to work with companies that are purpose-driven, that are values aligned, and they're willing to take a little bit of a cut in pay in order to work with these companies.
Even willing to do that?
Yes, yeah. So I mean, they're not going to work for minimum wage, but they're going to work with a comparable salary, and if a variance of maybe $10,000 to $20,000 in that salary.
But they want to understand at the end of the day that they are actually making a difference. They're doing something different. So someone who wants to find out more about this forum, let's go online here, because I found this interesting, because you probably have a lot of questions about this forum, which, by the way, is a week from today, Wednesday, at the Convention Center. One of the things it says here, what to expect from the Green Forum. So there's a lot of questions that you pose, because I'm sure you get this all the time. Why a Green Jobs Forum? So if you about green living, about Eco Canada. So again, if you're curious about more about this is a great site to go to. Again, it's greenjobsforum.ca. Calgarians, for the most part, will be speaking on behalf of this Green Forum, which, by the way, is free.
That's right. It is a free event, and that's important for us to make sure that we get as many people involved in environmental awareness and these occupations as we can. And our sponsors allowed us to be able to put this event on for free, which we're very proud to do. We do ask that people register at the website, and we think it's a good idea to go and check what speaking events you want to attend, because obviously ones like Rob's will book up very quickly.
The keynote speaker
is Brian Keating, a Calgary famous conservationist that I'm sure many people know about, and we're excited to have him at 9 a.m. for the keynote.
What will you be speaking about?
Yeah, I'll be speaking around the new economy and just how to enter into the new economy, both as a business and as an employee. So what to look for, how to set your team up, how to build culture around the new economy, and then also just open up. So it's not going to be that talking head at the front of the room. It's going to be more dialogue within the room itself. So it should be a really great session, and just bringing that knowledge from the room and then being able to loop it back into the conversation that we're having.
Who are you expecting to come? Those who are looking for work? Those businesses that are thinking about transitioning? Who do you expect to show up to this forum?
All of the above.
Okay.
We've built this event with two streams for our speaking event, career explorers and career builders. We say that this event is for environmental professionals at every stage of their career, as well as aspiring environmental professionals or people curious as to whether this is a career for them.
That's a good point. So get ready to take notes, get ready to pass out business cards, because a lot of people, a lot of information. It can be a little scary, sometimes daunting for some people as well too. When you first decided that you want to go to this route, you may have been, I'm sure, apprehensive, had a lot of questions.
Yeah, I had a lot of questions, and then also it's the Wild West, right? Like we don't really know what we're doing. I equate it back to where the internet was in the mid-90s. we're making some advances, but it's still so untapped and so exploratory. So come, bring your questions. That's what we would like to hear, and we'll bring hopefully some answers.
A lot more growth in this industry, but you guys are help leading the charge. Fantastic. The website again here too is www.greenjobsforum.ca. Greenjobsforum.ca. Keep in mind, it's a week from today on December 3rd, and it's at the Convention Center, so make sure you check it out and register ahead of time. Yes?
Yes.
Good. Thanks, gentlemen. It is Chris Stewart, Eco Canada's Director of Business Development, and Rob Sinclair, founder of Conscious Brands. Good luck next Wednesday, guys.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks.
You bet. Still to come, taking a new approach to bullies. Yeah, we'll find out more about that. First, here's what's happening in and around Calgary. This is Trending on Shaw.